Hey everyone, I'm Matt with Ozark Overland Adventures. And it's been raining a lot this week, but today we actually don't have any rain. I was gonna shoot this video in the rain, but today I'm having to simulate rain because this is the new Bluetti AC240P, which means they take the exact same form factor of the Bluetti AC240 and using more professional grade cells, they're able to cram more power into the same size package. Now what makes the 240 and the 240P so special is it is one of the very few power stations on the market that is waterproof, which means when you're going out on your adventures, especially if you have like a trailer like this, you don't have to worry about frying your power station due to inclement weather. I have actually had that happen to me before. I actually have had a power station die because I thought it was covered, but enough water splashed on it when it was raining that it died. So this is handy because a good friend of mine likes to say we can pick the weekend, but we don't get to pick the weather for our trips, and that is very true. So having a power station with the peace of mind that is IP65 water and dust resistant, that's handy. That's real handy. So what I want to do, I'll go over all the specs and stuff like that, but what I want to do is really test this. So I know it can sustain, you know, being waterproof when it's really not in use. But I've currently got the trailer plugged into it through the 30 amp port, got a couple extension cords run over here, got my diesel heater plugged into it, and I'm just gonna start plugging things into it and see if it can legit run these things while it's getting rained on. So we're gonna start with the diesel heater here. It's a common frustration with people who are trying to run diesel heaters because not all power stations will run all diesel heaters. The 12 volt output on this is rated for 10 amps. Diesel heaters typically can pull up to 15 amps to get started. So the question is, does this have enough wiggle room built into it to be able to start the diesel heater? And we're gonna find out. Well, the diesel heater is indeed firing up and blowing hot air. So that's a win. Have a nice rainy night, warm in your tent or in your trailer. Yeah, this is working. Let's see what else we can plug in. USB devices make me a little nervous. Let's go there. Oh my gosh. I had to simulate a storm apparently. Let's charge my laptop. All right. Charge my phone. Perfect. Phone's charging. Laptop is charging. How much power are we pulling? Wait. I don't have to go over there and get wet because Bluetti has an app. All right, from the app, I am currently charging the power station too. So it's 846 watts in, 20 watts out, 10 watts out on the AC, running the fridge in here. All right, not bad. Let's plug in some more. All right, let's see how well this runs an electric heater. All right, heater's on high. Now what are we pulling? All right, now with the heater on high, we're pulling 1,300 watts. That's nice. All right, and currently pulling 1,700 watts now from AC power, all while getting rained on. That's freaking awesome. So the power station's still charging. All this stuff is running. Yeah, okay. Let's see. I don't know We'll put that here on the edge. Put this up here. All right, now let's plug in this electric griddle. See if we can stay really warm, charge things, and, you know, cook. So, okay. Oh, we're pushing it now. So the AC240P does have a 2400 watt pure sine inverter. Right now with the heater and the griddle pulling 2300 watts. So we are right there on the edge. Well, this is definitely one of the most extreme tests I've ever put a power station through. To be running all of this stuff while getting rained on. I'm simulating a very heavy rainfall too. So yeah. But yeah, this is impressive. Let me cook something. Let's cook an egg. All right, so we've got diesel heater running. We've got the floor heater on high. We've got the laptop charging, phone is charging, griddle's going. It's charging, it's running the camper. This is crazy. This is really crazy. And, you know, if it's raining, I can monitor all this stuff from the app. So I can see inputs, I can see outputs, I can turn the AC and DC ports on and off. I can go into the settings. I can change the charging mode because this has both a silent, a standard, and a turbo charging mode. In turbo mode, I can charge up to 2200 watts. Standard mode, about 800-ish. Silent mode's pretty much the same thing, but just really make sure the fans don't come on. Honestly, I don't understand the silent mode because it's silent in standard mode. So I don't know. Just the eco modes, turn those on and off. So if it doesn't detect any current being pulled, it will shut those outlets down. Personally, I like to keep those off because there's times when I want them to stay on so I can maybe operate things remotely. Update the firmware. There is a new firmware update on this. Nope, actually, it's good to go. Firmware is solid. So all that sort of stuff from the app, which is super handy. All right, egg's pretty much done. So let's see, I'm going to start shutting all this stuff down because I think I've proven this point, and then we'll get into the nitty gritty on the AC240P. As you can see, this is a pretty incredible power station. There's very few power stations on the market that can do what this one can do. So let me run through the details. It is an 1843 watt hour power station. By comparison, the AC240, not the P version, the AC240 is 1536. So another 300 plus watt hours of power packed into the exact same form factor. That's what makes the P, the professional power stations, that's what kind of sets them above. They also come with a 6-year warranty, which is pretty freaking fantastic. The cells in this are rated at 3,500 cycles, which is 10. They say 10 plus years. So you're going to get a lot of life out of this power station with a 6-year warranty to back it up. That is industry leading, really awesome warranty for a power station. As far as the ports go on this thing, you've got the 30 amp plug to plug a trailer or an RV or a van or something like that into. My trailer here does have two 100 amp hour lithium batteries in it, which is 2,400-ish watt hours. So just bringing this along with me almost doubles my capacity for power in the trailer without having to worry about charging and solar panels or anything like that. So just by bringing this with me, I almost double my battery capacity in the Conqueror, which, I mean, how simple is that? That's awesome. You get 2 standard AC outlets. I do wish you had more than 2, but I get it. A lot of what, you know, makes up the 240 is the waterproofing and the dust proofing for this. So, you know, you got to compromise somewhere. But two AC outlets, 2 USB-A 18 watt ports, 2 USB-C 100 watt ports, which is awesome, which is why you can, you know, charge a laptop, you know, run computers, that sort of things off of the USB-C ports. Standard 12 volt socket rated at 10 amps. And then Bluetti does have their, what they call their RV plug. This is a 30 amp DC plug. You just have to get one of their adapters, plug in here, and then you can hardwire that into your van, RV, trailer, whatever. You can, you know, maybe put an Anderson plug on it and run a diesel heater off the 30 amp plug. That way you never have to worry about whatever diesel heater you have. Maybe or maybe not running off the 10 amp. So super handy there with the 30 amp outlet. On the side here, as you can see, I've still got it charging. This is the AC charging port. This is the solar or DC charging port. This actually does come with a 12 volt socket, so you can, you know, plug this into the cigarette lighter in your vehicle, charge it at 90 to 100 watts, which is going to take forever to recharge this. Don't recommend that, but you know, you can, you know, charge it at 90 to 100 watts in a pinch if you need to. Is rated for 1200 watts of solar, which for a power station this size, 1200 watts is crazy. So 1200 watts of solar. This is the AC parallel adapter. I'll come back to that, because on this side, this port right here, this is where you plug in your expansion battery. So if you've got the B210 expansion batteries, this will run off the standard B210s, or you can get the B210Ps, which are also waterproof. If you're going to do this, get the Ps. So this is where you can plug in your expansion batteries, and you can plug in up to 4 of them for over 10,000 watt hours of power, just by the expansion batteries. But this parallel adapter here means if you were so inclined, you could get a second AC240P, connect 4 B210Ps to that one, and then join them together for one full power station rated at over 20,000 watt hours, and you get to make use of 4,800 watts of pure sine inverter power. That's bonkers. That is absolutely bonkers. So, I mean, the technology that we've got today is just freaking incredible. Now, there are a couple cons to this power station. I've already mentioned 2 AC outlets, but since you do have 2,400 watts of pure sine inverter power here, so you can very easily just, you know, plug in a power strip or an extension cord, and because you can get 2,400 watts out of just these. So, you know, there's a way around it. As with every power station, there's not enough USB ports. There never is enough USB ports. Everything that we do, everything that we charge, most things that we run, they're USB powered. So just give us a bunch, 6 minimum, please. And what I think is the biggest con for this power station is at 1,800 watt hours. It's really big and heavy. This thing weighs 72 pounds. So it's a hefty one. They had to build all that in here for the structure and the waterproofing and all that sort of stuff. So, you know, everything has its trade-off. If you want a waterproof power station, it's going to weigh more. It's going to be a little bit bigger than, you know, something like the new Elite 200, which is 2,000 watt hours in a much smaller package. So everything has its trade-offs, and you know, for a waterproof power station, that's going to be the biggest one, is size and weight. The other con, and really the final point for this power station, is going to be price. I mean, for a waterproof power station, you're not going to get that on a budget. So $18.99 for the AC240P, which does bringing in right at that $1 per watt hour. But you know, 6-year warranty for this thing, waterproofing, it's a really, really good, solid power station. And if you are the type that travels and, you know, you can't pick the weather, you want something that you know is going to survive if you get, you know, caught in the rain and the thunderstorm and that sort of stuff, and not fry your power source, this thing checks all those boxes and it's pretty freaking incredible. So yeah, the AC240P, I'm a big fan. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you've got any questions, just post them down there. I'll be happy to answer as best I can. And you know, if you like the video, if you found it helpful, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not. If you like the content that we're putting out, the trip videos and the review videos like this, check out the Patreon link in the description and consider supporting the channel. You get access to special content, special events, all of our GPS data from our trips, and for all of our merchandise, go to shopoverlandapparel.com. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.